The Norby Arms was actually built to be a railway inn. So we've got the railway track at the bottom of the garden. We used to have a railway station, but it has now been converted into hotel rooms. So the pub was built to be seen sort of as you get off the train. So yeah, it's an old sort of railway inn. I think we just do being a pub really well. So really good food, really good ingredients, really warm and friendly service, and just a lovely environment to spend time in.
At the Liberation Group, our goal is to set the bar high and to be talk of the town. We're always looking for appliances and brands with positive energy saving credentials.
The consultation process started around about sort of 2-3 years ago with Buckham and the Liberation Group. Initially, we looked at all the different sort of products on the market that were offering an energy saving. How much energy would it realistically save? Ultimately, we decided to sort of put a trial machine in. We monitored it in a few different ways. One of the first ways was the machines actually have an inbuilt basket count function. So that kind of gives us an idea of what the machine has done in terms of wash volume and number of baskets to begin with. What we then needed to do was work out how much power it consumed during that period. So we connected current monitors up and data loggers to each machine that we put in. That would measure the consumed power for the dishwasher over a set period of time. We did the same with water as well. We connected small water meters to the incoming water supply so that we could measure the volume of water. We almost kind of wanted to catch the machine out, right? Like it's advertised as being able to do a certain job. We wanted to see how well it actually did that job. We're practical people. We like to prove the concept and collect the data. When we did all of that, it was actually really successful. We didn't just do this for the Wexiodisk machine. We did it on 3 or 4 different machines across their estate as well. So we did compare it to lots of other manufacturers. Again, we wanted the kind of best solution for our client.
The results of the energy comparison that we did on the Wexiodisk dishwashers with High-Tech has definitely shaped the way that our future investments and future appliance rollouts will happen. Wexiodisk dishwashers are going to be key in our kitchens. They're going to be used. We've agreed them as our standard dishwasher supplier now. And we'll be looking at the G+ models in particular, where we've got that extra level of water saving on top of the other electrical savings to be made there.
We have had our WD6 G+ since we refurbished the pub 6 months ago. So when the dishwasher is in use, all we have to do is stack the plates on the rack, give them a quick little rinse, put it into the dishwasher, pull the lid down, the cycle starts automatically then. Then it takes about 2 minutes, and then you just take the plates out and they're clean and good to go. Previously with other dishwashers we've had, the one that we had before we put the WD6 G+ in was a really old one, and we'd have to sort of stop halfway through service to let it just calm down and reset itself a little bit if we got too busy. Whereas with the WD6, we can just keep going all shift, all day, and it keeps up with us, which is important.
With Wexiodisk dishwashers across our entire estate, we're looking at a saving of approximately 40 to 50% on energy costs. That's combining electrical savings and water savings compared to the other brands that were throughout our estate already.
When we've tested that in the real world, their product does exactly what it says it should do, and it does save money. Now, traditionally, when we've worked with Wexiodisk over the years, we find the product life cycle is 10 to sort of 15 years. We're partly able to have that life cycle because of 1, the build quality and the initial quality of the product, and 2, the fact that things like the cost of repair is reasonable and sensible. Maintenance of that product isn't going to break your bank. In the commercial equipment world, we'll often find certain products that might be cheap to procure. When you need to replace a door seal, or let's say you need to replace an internal water softener or some other component, the price of doing that is so ridiculous that the equipment's almost beyond repair straight away. So actually we like the product because I don't kind of consider it as part of that throwaway society. Very few problems, very few complaints, really versatile, can install it in most areas. We used to joke actually in their old product range that we'd go into some buildings and the building would be falling apart around the machine, and the client would ask you, how's it sort of, is it time to replace this? And it's like, well, it's probably time to do your wash up area, but the machine itself is probably going to carry on for years, to be honest.
I would definitely recommend Wexiodisk products to other pub groups, especially energy comparison that we've made and the results that we've seen on the effect of water costs, energy costs, and time to do a wash, and so labor implications, all that kind of stuff has been a real positive impact for us. and standardizing Wexiodisk dishwashers across our estate has enabled us to get a really good level of service from both Wexiodisk and through High Tech.